Hello and welcome back to another new video. I am super excited. Today we are on day 5 of our mini series 31 Nails of Halloween, and so today I will be creating another spooky set and telling another spooky story. So I hope you enjoy. Cursed Whispers, the Mention of Talking Bats. Once upon a chilling autumn evening, the Anderson family decided to start anew in the quaint town of Crespo. They had heard about an abandoned, centuries-old mansion that had fallen into despair. Yet, it possessed a particular charm that had always fascinated them. Little did they know that the house held secrets darker than the shadows that clung to its decrepit walls. As they settled into their new home, strange occurrences began to unravel. Muffled whispers echoed through the halls at night, and unusual scratching sounds uttered from the attic. Their youngest children, Melody and Ethan, soon discovered the source of these eerie disturbances. One moonlit night, Melody and Ethan ventured into the attic, guided by the faint, ethereal glow that led them to an astonishing discovery. There, hanging upside down from the rafters, were a colony of bats, unlike any they had ever seen. These bats had eyes that shone with an overworldly intelligence and voices that carried a haunting cadence. "Welcome," one of the bats said in a soft, eerie voice, "to our ancient abode." The bats introduced themselves as the guardians of the mansion, who had dwelled there for generations. As the days passed, the bats revealed to the children that they possessed magical abilities. They could grant wishes, mend broken objects, and even make dreams come true. The bats, whose names were Luna, Nocturna, and Shadow, possessed a wide array of magical powers that left Melody and Ethan in awe. Although they could only fulfill one wish per day, Melody and Ethan would whisper their secret desires to the bats, who would then work their enchantments overnight. A missing toy, a favorite book, or even longing for a special treat. Nothing was beyond the bats' power to provide. On moonlit nights, the children would lie in their beds as Luna, the eldest bat, would gently flutter over them. Luna would weave dreams filled with adventures, wonder, and excitement. The children's dreams became vibrant, enchanting worlds where they could explore the realms beyond their imagination. Nocturna, the most intuitive of the bats, taught the children the language of nature. They could communicate with animals and understand the whispers of the trees and the murmurs of the streams. It was as if the entire natural world had opened its secrets to them. Over time, the bats had learned the human language and had observed the comings and goings of countless families, but none had ever shown them kindness. Melody and Ethan, however, were different. They treated the bats with respect and care, sharing their secrets and fears, forming a unique bond. However, their newfound friendship with the bats soon drew the curiosity of the Anderson parents. It was a quiet, starry evening when the parents and kids gathered in the dimly lit living room. The atmosphere was thick with tension as the children hesitated but eventually decided to reveal their extraordinary secret. They led their parents to the attic, the heart of the mansion's mysteries, where Luna, Nocturna, and Shadow awaited. As the parents entered the attic, they were greeted by the eerie glow of the bats' eyes, and the air was filled with the ethereal whispers of their voice. Luna, the eldest and most eloquent of the bats, spoke first, her voice resonating with a haunting beauty. "Welcome, dear guests, to our humble abode," Luna said, her wings outstretched in a gesture of a greeting. The parents were initially taken aback, their hearts racing as they realized the incredible truth their children had been living. They watched in astonishment as Luna mended a small porcelain figurine with a graceful touch of her wing, showcasing her supernatural abilities. However, their initial fascination quickly gave way to fear and suspicion. They couldn't ignore the unsettling nature of these talking bats and the magical world that had infiltrated their lives. Doubts gnawed at them, and they couldn't help but question the bats' intentions. As Luna began to weave dreams for the children to demonstrate her power, the parents exchanged nervous glances. The enchanting dreamscape unfolded before them, but it only intensified their unease. They worried about the consequences of allowing their children to be so closely connected to this mythical realm. Finally, it was Nocturna, with her deep understanding of the human heart, who spoke softly to the parents. She tried to assure them of the bats' goodwill, their intention to protect and guide. But the parents were resolute. They felt the supernatural presence had become too entwined with their family, casting a shadow of uncertainty over their lives. Fear and paranoia began to consume the parents as they questioned the bat's true intentions. They couldn't ignore the supernatural element that had entwined itself with their family. Fearing for their children's safety, they decided it was time to leave the mansion. Reluctantly, they made the difficult decision to leave the mansion, to sever the enchanting bond their children had formed with the talking bats. Tears welled up in Melody and Ethan's eyes as they said their farewells to their unique friends. Luna, Nocturna, and Shadow watched in silence, their eyes filled with sadness as the family packed their belongings and departed from the mansion. As the car pulled away, the parents couldn't shake the feeling that they had made the right choice, but they couldn't help but glance back at the mansion with a sense of regret, knowing that they were leaving behind a world of magic and wonder. And within the mansion's ancient walls, the talking bats resumed their nocturnal vigil, awaiting the arrival of the next family and the continuation of their timeless story. Little did the Andersons know that the mansion, with its secrets and enchantments, would forever remain etched in their memories, a place where friendship and magic had briefly brushed against the ordinary world.